this video, I'm going to be reviewing Season 1 of Mob Psycho 100. As per normal, I can't use footage from the show, so I'm going to put a game on the screen. I don't know what game, so I'll let future me decide. Let's start the review. I liked Season 1 of Mob Psycho 100. In a nutshell, this show is about this guy called Mob, who has ESP and he kills evil spirits and sometimes people. Mob has different power levels from 0 to 100, and the power level that he uses and how extreme he's willing to go depends on his emotional reaction. So there's this guy that's a con artist, and he supposedly quote unquote kills spirits, but he doesn't have ESP and uses Mob for money and for when there's a real threat. This guy also gives Mob some actually good morals to follow, like not using ESP on another person and not going full power against another person, because going full power might cause a lot of collateral damage. I'm just going to go ahead and say that this con artist doesn't do anything helpful until the last episode of the season, so it kind of sucks that he just really didn't do anything at all until the last episode. I also want to mention that Mob does go to power level 100 multiple times, so it's not something that they saved for the last episode, which I wasn't expecting, but it makes sense that they showed that, and also showed that the thing that happens in the last episode of the season for his character development. There was also something that happened to Mob's brother towards the end of the season, which I thought was interesting and gave a different perspective of the ESP. A negative point I do have for this show is when Mob's brother teams up with the head of the school principal group to destroy some of the bullies' reputation. This felt like filler and didn't really add much of anything to the brothers' arc. A quick thing I want to mention is the quality of the animation and the art style. I saw that a lot of people didn't like the art style this show has, and I personally don't have a problem with the art style and thought it was fine. Granted, that's going to be subjective. The quality of the animation is definitely objectively good. I do want to mention that there's only 12 episodes in Season 1, and each episode is 24 minutes long, so Season 1 of Mob Psycho 100 is not very long, and therefore I'm imagining that this review video is not going to be very long, and will probably be pretty short, like maybe 2 minutes at most. I want to be clear that just because this show is short does not automatically mean this show is bad. I do want to talk about the last episode and be more specific with what I mean when I'm talking about Mob's brother. So for the rest of the video, I'm going to be talking about spoilers, but I'll put a timestamp on screen and that will skip to the end of the video of me giving the score. Okay, so I'm giving out a spoiler warning right now, and the timestamp should still be on the screen or is appearing on the screen, and I'll wait a little bit, and okay, spoiler warning, it's over. I'm going to start talking about spoilers now. So Mob's brother ends up getting ESP from a spirit who goes inside him and awakens his ESP powers. He ends up using his ESP powers to hurt a lot of people, and this is what I meant by we get a different perspective of ESP, because if Mob was going full power against every enemy he encountered, he would not only be killing them, but would also be causing a lot of collateral damage. The thing that happens in the last episode of Season 1 of Mob Psycho 100 is that everyone is in dire danger and might die, and Mob thinks that the only way to save everyone is going full power. When Mob hits 99% on its power scale, the con artist comes in and grabs his face saying it's okay to run away. And I guess this reached Mob, so he was trying to lower his power level, but couldn't, so without realizing it, he gave some of his power to the con artist, and then the con artist, who can control his emotions and control the insanely high ESP power, beat the villains in an ESP battle without killing them and with logic. By beating the villains with ESP and not killing them, this inspires Mob to not kill people with ESP, and to not go full power against someone with his ESP power. I'm done talking about spoilers now, and it's time to give the score. I'm giving Season 1 of Mob Psycho 100 a 4 out of 5. I'm excited to start watching Season 2 of Mob Psycho 100. That's about it. See ya.